I mean, the truth is, I think whenever Tony Blair speaks now, I don't think it particularly resonates, rightly or wrongly. Occasionally he has some good to say. But I think his stock is so damaged within the Labour movement and beyond, frankly, because of what happened with Iraq mainly, that I think very few people now take what he says particularly seriously or attach much weight to it. I think most people respond with, is Tony Blair getting involved in politics again? Shouldn't we have seen the back of him? And I think that's a price that he's going to pay probably for the rest of his life, really, whenever he wants to intervene in politics. And as I say, in some respects, that's a sad thing because he was Prime Minister for 10 years. You can't be Prime Minister for that long without...
And not have an impact.
And not have an impact and not have something useful to say about it sometimes and not say some constructive things sometimes. I mean, on this latest intervention... I think he's largely wrong on this, not necessarily the bit about saving the NHS. Of course, you know, that's an important issue that needs to be addressed. I think the call for mandatory masks is wrong. I mean, I have to say, I don't think there has ever been any compelling evidence in favour of masks. You only have to go back to the beginning of the lockdown when all of the government's advisors and medical people were saying, actually, we're not recommending masks because we don't think they do much good. And there has never, frankly, been any kind of study that has produced compelling evidence to the contrary, which has justified that sudden change in approach. And in fact, we discussed on the show some months ago, there was a study carried out by government on the effect of masks in schools and whether or not they had any positive benefit, and it showed that actually there was no tangible positive benefit to any serious degree. So I think the argument that we should go back to that society where we all cover our faces again when we're going out into shops and when we meet in public, the sort of thing that denies those everyday human interactions that are the lifeblood of society and so important to all of us, when arguably it's not going to do tangibly much good, I think would be a completely wrong move. I would hate to see it coming again.